Hi, my name is Chris Young, founder of the Rainmaker Group, and this is the Care and Feeding of Sales Wolves vlog. Recently, I asked a prospect, how's your sales team doing? And keep in mind, they called me. They called the Rainmaker Group. They're looking for ways to improve their sales team, and they had some questions. But the question I had for them is, going through your salespeople, how are they doing? And it was fascinating because despite the fact that they were calling me, looking for support, looking for some ideas, they literally said, they're doing well. And my natural reaction, I work really hard to be as gentle as I can, but firm. I asked them, relative to what? What the CEO said in response was very normal yet disconcerting. And he said, I don't know. Actually, I really haven't compared them to anything. And there is an opportunity there. So I want to share with you a couple of ideas. Think about your sales team. How are they doing? How are they doing compared to what? Compared to their own potential, compared to the performance and the potential of other salespeople, and compared to the performance and potential relative to the sales industry. So there's a lot of ground here to cover. I'm not going to do pure justice here, but I want to give you some high points here. Here's what I know. In God we trust, everyone else bring data. And without data in terms of key performance indicators, activities, CRM, a lot of this can be gleaned from a CRM, we can't make improvements. What gets measured gets improved. And also, without data points in terms of sales personality, without that, we can't understand the mindset and how that salesperson can relate to their job and how they truly fit. Although fit is a function of prior experience, education, background, certifications, etc., etc. So there's a lot of moving parts here, but without data, we are dead in the water. Okay, so baseline. I want to know, how's that salesperson doing relative to their own performance potential? So a bit complicated here, but I want to distill it down to this. Here's what I ultimately want to know. How well does that salesperson fit the job? And how is that salesperson performing relative to their prior history? Okay, are they going up? Are they going sideways? Are they going down? If I have their sales personality testing, and if I have a good understanding of how their background contributes or doesn't contribute to sales performance, I can actually understand what's inside that salesperson's head and potentially help them improve their mojo. And it's not that complicated. One powerful way to improve mojo in a salesperson is through constant general pressure, holding them accountable, giving them clear, specific praise early and often. We call them 3-3-1s. What's going well, what's not going well, what's one thing I need help with. And just giving them your attention. But also sales goals and making them real. Vision boards. I know it sounds weird, but it works. When salespeople have goals and they visualize them and get really clear, they perform. Okay, so intra-person. How's that salesperson performing relative to their own potential and their own history? Okay, secondly, how's that sales professional performing relative to other salespeople? This can be a little challenging because you can have obviously territorial differences and others, but again, KPIs, conversion rates, margins, they tell us so much. You can distill even the most disparate territories or the most disparate product lines in terms of differences. You can distill it down to some common numbers. Okay, and when you start comparing gala apples metaphorically to gala apples from the very same city or town out there in the field, then you get the opportunity to start comparing and contrasting real information. And one of the things that I love to see organizations do is track how's a salesperson performing relative to their potential, their experience, their education, their sales personality. We call it job fit. If a salesperson's outperforming that potential or underperforming it, there's opportunity there. Underperforming might be a mindset hack, might be a training opportunity. Overperforming, they might have a tactical hack, an activity hack, a strategy that is really helping them shine relative to their own potential. Take that hack and share it across the team, and you likely will raise the bar, raise the tide, raise the sales performance of the entire sales team. So again, this data analysis is really, really essential. So comparing sales performance of a salesperson to another salesperson is really, really important. Got to have the data. Third, how is that salesperson performing relative to the industry? Now, this can be more challenging depending on your world, but think of it this way: 20 groups are a powerful way. If you're not part of one, potentially you can connect with like-minded people who work in your same industry, but in another part of the country, another city, another state, the opposite side of the country, and you can compare and contrast best practices. And you'll find, I promise, you will find that you have best practices that if they adopt it, it will improve their sales performance, their customer experience, what have you, and vice versa. If they shared their best hacks, their best strategies, their best practices with you, it would raise your sales performance. Powerful opportunity, powerful. Another opportunity, and you got to be careful here, is if you get salespeople, identify the best of the best salespeople in your area, your industry, your territory, your region, whatever the case may be. I would suck the market dry. I'll tell you that right now. I would benchmark that role, and I would identify what, in terms of prior experience, education, background, etc., drives the best sales performance, the most optimal, consistent sales performance. And I would look for sales professionals in your territory, region, industry, etc., and I would suck that world dry. I'd get the best of the best. We call them sales wolves. I would suck that market dry, and then I would pick their brain. What do they notice? I love asking a sales professional who's in a new team that we've helped that team acquire that talent. I love asking them 3, 4, 5, 6 months into their new role. How's it going? What are you noticing? What do you notice that you did better, in a prior employment situation relative to here? And we don't want to steal IP, but we want to identify best practices. And a common theme that I hear with some of our clients, with new team members who've been onboarded, is that they came from a world that was a lot more structured. They came from a world that CRM use was absolutely mandatory. But that's for another vlog. Anyways, I've spoken enough. I'm here to help. I don't have all the answers. I got great questions. We have powerful processes, powerful tools, and they work. If you are committed, we can help you. Interested people do what's convenient. Committed people do whatever it takes. But call on us, like our content, disagree with our content, give us feedback. And lastly, if you've not completed one of our sales personality test samples, you owe it to yourself. There's life before. It's been almost 17 years now. There's life before and life after taking one of these assessments. It is just absolutely astonishing what these tools can help a person understand about themselves and about their team and about the human potential. So I'm here to help. Until next time, happy hunting.